Hello guys, this is Pap from Pap back at it again, and today we have a new version of the ancient gears that were actually buffed from the skill and from new supports. But as you may have seen, actually, if you checked my last videos, I already made a version without the new skill because this new skill, even if it's quite good, it actually forces us not to play with the ancient gear reactor dragon, the level 9. That is maybe the best ancient gear we have. So this is instead another trial with this new skill, so no ancient gear reactor dragon, but with a card that a lot of people slapped on, and this is quite good, to be honest. You're gonna see the replay, so freaking good. I really like this version a lot, and I definitely think first of all, this should be cheaper, and also I think this version can brought me to COG. I made actually like 7 wins in a row, something like that, in Legend Rank 3. I actually made it to Legend Rank 3 with this deck. But before jumping right into it, guys, just a quick reminder: if you enjoyed the content, please leave a like and subscribe. I really appreciate it and really helps me a lot. You can't even imagine how much it helps me. Let's jump right into the deck list. So of course the skill is Battle Ancient Gear, so you should all know what it does. You can simply normal summon an ancient gear without tributing, and if you have an ancient gear golem on the field, you can actually set a polymerization from outside your deck, and boom. This is the deck list. So for the monsters, nothing special, right? Like we have triple ancient gear golem, 1 ancient gear golem, ultimate pound, 1 gearbox together with the frame to have, you know, that combo with the when you have the box with the ancient gear wyvern, triple wyvern, of course, triple hunting gun that is simply represents an easy way to and how it's best play for the first turn. And then we have the Spice Cross-Dimensional Duel. This is a common card that actually was released with this new box with cross dimension, and the effect is pretty dope. So you can target 1 ancient gear monster you control, you banish it, and right there you could see actually not useful, not use at all. But to be honest, it's not like that, simply because you can simply dodge stuff. You can dodge a Cyber Slash Ladies effect, you can dodge a pop effect, you can dodge, I don't know, a lightning vortex, you can dodge so many stuff. But the best is yet to come. During the next standby phase, return that banished monster to the field, and if you do, so this has return, so it does not special summon. So this cross-dimensional duel card is, of course, synergizes with Ancient Gear Golem, because keep in mind that these two guys can't be special summoned. But with this effect, because it says return, it's not a special summon, so this can be used with Ancient Gear Golem, as you will see in the replays. And if you do, its attack becomes double its original attack until the end of the turn. So imagine a 6,000 attack that inflicts piercing damage. Insane. But we're not done yet. We're not done yet. If 1 or more Ancient Gear Golem or Ancient Gear Golem Ultimate Pound you control will be destroyed by battle or card effect, you can banish this card from your graveyard. So you can simply discard this card as a protection for your boys. You have different ways to discard. You have the Ancient Gear frame that actually can not only discard the cross-dimensional duel, but can also add the cross-dimensional duel, because keep in mind that Ancient Gear Frame can add any spell trap card that specifically lists Ancient Gear Golem in its text. So that's so freaking cool. So we have the Regeki Break, of course, as the generic popper that can discard the cross-dimensional duel. And because we have a lot of stuff to discard though, we can use Breakthrough Skill, because it has an effect in the graveyard, so it can be, you know, it's not a dead card in grave. So this is the deck list, guys. Simply very easy to use, very straightforward. Of course, we have a couple of ultimate Ancient Gear Golem, because that we can summon both with the effect of Hunting Ground or with the effect of the skill that actually let us have access to polymerization from outside our deck. And then we have a bunch of generic Xyz that you're not really gonna use, to be honest, just because the deck just really works well within itself. And guys, that was all for the explanation. We can jump into the amazing replays. Here we go. Here we go, my boys. First replay against Maximilian Pegasus. So not a good hand, as you can see right there. Only traps, but it's got nothing. So I guess we are in a good spot on him, and we got exactly what we needed. Ancient Gear Golem. So we can just normal summon him and set everything right there. So we have either a cross-dimensional duel to dodge anything, and another one from our hand that can just be discarded in order to have extra protection from destruction. He's got the Master of Rights, so Necrots. Let's see what can he do right now. So he's got Necro Cycles to begin with, he's got the Shoot It, so Necrots of Grunir to begin with, and at this point you can use the effect of Necrots of Grunir chained on my Ancient Gear Golem, and I used the cross-dimensional duel to dodge that. As you can see right there, he's got Necrot's Mirror because he's not done yet, and boom, Trishula to banish one card. So this was very good because now, thanks to the effect of cross-dimensional duel, he cannot banish my Ancient Gear Golem with the effect of Trishula. On activation, I can just anyway use my Breakthrough skill so to stop that, but we're not done because otherwise we would have lost. We got the Regeki break, so we're chilling, and now the Ancient Gear Golem comes back with double attack, and he just cooped. That's how you do it. There you go. Second duel, my boys, against Aster Phoenix. I am expecting, of course, Destiny Hero with the Clock Tower Prison. Let's see what he's got. He's got the Elemental Hero Stratus, and of course, exactly what I predicted. So Clock of Destiny to add the Clock Tower Prison. So of course, he's gonna activate that and then use the skill to put 3 counters on that. So he won't be able to take damage. Actually, he won't take damage during next turn because he's gonna have 4 counters on that. So we can just begin at this point with Hunting Hound, using the effect and bring out an Howitzer alongside him so that we inflict even more damage. But first thing first, but the best thing is that we have protection. He has got a Typhoon to destroy the cross-dimensional duel. That is not that much of a bad thing because we have protection for our Ancient Gear Golems. So he's got the Dreadmasters out that can special summon the Celestial from the grave. Then he attacks the Hunting Hound using the Mask Change to send it to the grave. Now he has the Anki to pop the Howitzer, and then the effect of Howitzer, of course, can just bring out an Ancient Gear Golem Ultimate Pound. Now if he has something to pop it, I can just use the effect of Ancient Gear of Cross-Dimensional Duel from the graveyard, but he decided to do nothing, and we're good. At this point I can just go with the skill and normal summon an Ancient Gear Golem without tributing. I can just attack, but he's got the Kamagat. Actually, this is banishing, so it's that we have no protection from that, but we're still chilling. We can just attack because we now have still our protection. He can't do nothing again. We got another Ancient Gear Golem that we can just summon straight away, and boom, as you can see right there, we are just going for lethal. There's nothing you can do. These 2 big boys are protected from the cross-dimensional duel in the graveyard. That's how you do it, my boys. There you go. Third win in a row against another Maximilian Pegasus, and we have a pretty busted hand, I guess. So he's got double set and a set monster. Battle Ancient Gear to begin with. The Ancient Gear Golem is here. We can just set a couple of protection and we're good to go. We can just attack, and he's another Necro stack. So he's got the Necro Cycle, as you can see right there, to summon a Necros of Grunir straight away. He used the then Shoot It to have the Trishula. At this point, I just used Cross-Dimensional Duel to trigger him, and I was correct because he chained the effect of Grunir to pop my Ancient Gear Golem. I can use the second Cross-Dimensional Duel to save him, and at this point, I actually don't know why he didn't attack. To be honest, that was not the best option. I do have nothing for the skill. At this point, the Ancient Gear Golem can just come back with even more attack points. We can just look for another Cross-Dimensional Duel with the Ancient Gear frame, and we can just look for a poly that we do not need at all. We can just attack. There's nothing you can do. 6,000 attack Ancient Gear Golem. That's how you do it, my boys. There you go. 7th win in a row. Sartorius. Let's see what we've got. It's us to begin. We can just begin with an Ancient Gear Golem on the field, and then we have the cross-dimensional duel and the Regeki break set. He's got light barrier, but what he's gonna play? He's got a couple of set cards and a set monster, Regeki break to pop one of the back row, and then cross-dimensional duel to make it come back with 6000 attack. Look at that. Then battle ancient gear to have the ancient gear golem to set the polymerization, then the wyvern to have the box. Box is gonna have the frame. At this point we can use the polymerization into the howitzer and we can just go all in with all of them, but the ancient gear golem alone is enough, as you can see right there, with piercing damage, a 6k attack that inflicts piercing damage. That's how you do it. There you go. Last but not least, my boy against Yami Yugi. It's us to begin. We have the hunting gown, so we can just go with that, and of course inflicting some damage. It's got 5k life points with the skill. That's fine. How it's already reduced that, and we have the best protection out there. So it's got the static sign, so this is an harpy deck. It's got just a set card, and then of course the harpist with the elegant ticketis, and then cyber/RP lady. He's here. You can just, but he did nothing. He decided not to attack, and honestly didn't understand that choice. Now we have the howitzer effect to inflict some more damage, and the skill to go with an ancient gear golem ultimate pound, but it's got the static party, and then the effect of cyber/RP lady to make that come back to my hand. But we're still good. I mean, I can just wait at this point because I have the howitzer. He went for the malevolent scene play, but he made the mistake because he thought that with malevolent scene he could do something with the howitzer, but he cannot. Perfumer to have the harpies hunting ground and the elegant egotist, but he can actually activate nothing. It's just got lightning vortex as well, with the effect of cyber/RP lady, but nothing works against howitzer. We can just use, so he was forced to attack, then howitzer's effect to bring out an ancient gear golem. He attacked with the malevolent scene to get some boost. That's reasonable, but then it's just that. Look at that. We can just use battle ancient gear to summon the ancient gear golem ultimate pound, and then with the ultimate pound can just attack everyone on the field using its effect, discarding a machine monster to attack once in a row again. So we clear the field, and then ancient gear golem for the lethal. So guys, that's how you do it. There you go. That was all for all the replays for today's video. I hope you enjoyed this. Of course, if you have some questions, feel free to ask me wherever you want in the comment section down below. Thanks a lot for watching, and as always, see you in the next one.